What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Stockboy's Garage, podcast number 5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa,
so
5.
Again, we have our special guest Evan here.
Hello. Follow my Soundcloud, Simpboyev, Simpboyev.
All right. So let's just get into
Drink of
the week.
All right, Richard, what'd you
So
bring?
I brought Arizona iced tea with lemon flavor. Yeah.
How you guys been
Alright. I don't know why we always get Arizona. I guess that was like kind of our first series.
You guys get it? 'Cause I think it's the cheapest too.
It is.
It's the best tasting. It's the cheapest.
It's the cheapest, and I guess it's kind of like our first series of drinks
Yeah.
since we've all done Arizona.
A majority of us are broke.
Should we do a thumbnail?
Thumbnail.
Alright.
Wait, I'm not even ready for the thumbnail.
Whoa! He's taking off his sweater.
it's
He's
hot.
legit.
Jasmine's not here.
Shout out to Jasmine Barajas, his prom date, who asked him, then rejected him, and then he asked her, and then now they're going together. Shout out to
better
her.
cut that out.
I'm leaving this in.
No,
the
we can
video.
just bleep out.
Shout out to her cousin, Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, you should be watching this.
Yolo.
Alright, so what, we're gonna hit this thumbnail real quick.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Cool.
Alright.
All right. You ready? 3.
Oh, wait. Three.
Wait.
Okay, wait. 3, 2, 1.
Wait.
3, 2, 1. Okay, that was really off.
Okay, it's okay.
Because we had two people saying 3, 2, 1 at the same
Oh,
time.
this is good. This is like the OG one, you know?
Here's a camera.
Okay.
I'm sure it's cool.
Yeah.
I think it was called better.
Alright.
Fine.
Alright, Justin.
So what's this week's topic, Justin?
So, the topic of our podcast this week is car meets. We're gonna go over like lingo and like some common tips and stuff to stay safe out there. So, if anyone wants to start off with what is a car meet and just sort of talk about
Oh,
what
you
it
going
is.
to car meets first?
Yeah, what is a car meet?
I think it's kind of self-explanatory. Car meets are just like a bunch of guys, usually in a parking lot, or girls, that are just all together and they brought their cars and it's just kind of like a gathering.
Or you just meet up with
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
meet up, show up.
Yeah, and like a car meet could be anywhere from like 4 or 5 cars to hundreds and stuff. And so
It's 1,000.
to thousands.
Yeah, that's
the
like
big
Krispy Kreme Tuesday.
Krispy Kreme Tuesdays.
July 25th, come in San Diego.
Like the super street meets and all that stuff. And so something that people always get mixed is like the difference between a car meet and a car show. And if anyone wants to go over that.
Car show is like professional, and you usually have to like pay for those
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like those people like show off their I don't want to say show off, but like they kind of like put their cars there and they have to like rent out like a space to do it in.
Yeah.
We're like
So you usually have to like pay for car shows.
businesses.
Yeah, like at there's always a car show every summer at the convention center.
Yeah.
And that compared to your car meets is car shows like more organized, and that's usually where a lot of the actual like brands show off
Oh, yeah.
new cars.
Oh yeah, like SEMA.
Yeah.
SEMA,
Yeah.
Ford, Nissan, they actually show off like their new models of cars and stuff, and it's like usually in a space that they pay for. But usually with car meets, you know, people just DM each other or hit each other up on Instagram, and it's always just like some meet in like a parking lot. So
Yeah.
Or, last year, they made people, or they allowed people to like test drive their cars.
I think they do that like every year. Like there was one where they had the Jeep. Remember how they like went up a hill?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
the-
yeah.
I saw that. I didn't
at
drive
the
it.
car show. Yeah.
I think the biggest difference between car meets and car shows is that car show you pay to be there.
Yeah.
And I think that the quality of cars may be a little bit better because they did pay and they did have to get like approved to be in the show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I just think the biggest difference is you have to pay.
Yeah, there's this whole like when you go to a show, there's this professionalism, you know.
Yeah.
Like, everything is nicely laid out. Like at the convention center, all the cars are in the convention center hall, so the nice lights and everyone's like taking pictures, but at a car meet it's like it can span from a couple of guys just in a parking lot taking pictures and like talking about each other's cars, or like to hundreds of thousands of cars just taking up a parking lot. And not to say that a car meet isn't as professional, but there are things that seem of less quality when it comes to a car show.
It's a lot less organized.
Yeah.
Sorry, car meet? You mean car meet? You said car show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean like it's a lot less organized compared to a car show.
Yeah, and like car meets, so it's a lot easier to do like soup and stuff
Yeah.
because there's no one like saying
No
you
regulation.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They try to, but
Yeah.
it's like, you can't.
I also feel like the cars are more like personalized though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's true.
Yeah.
True.
Because it's actually what they want for the
Mhm.
car. instead
Yeah.
of, what the brand sees as people thinking nice. You know.
Yeah, but for me personally, I like car meets better than car shows because, like Richard said, they're personalized, and the things that you see at car shows, like majority, like for like the event at the where they have Comic-Con at.
Oh, the
Convention
Yeah, convention center. Like all the cars are like stock, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like I know the brand new models, and like eventually you'll see those in like the magazines or like
Yeah, that's
post
true.
online.
Mhm.
But through like car meets, you'll see something like different and new. Like
Yeah.
they'll still post
Yeah.
online, but it's like something new that you haven't
Well,
seen before. You know?
I think that car meet at the convention or the car show at the convention center is only new cars, like
Yeah.
all stock. But there are other car shows like
Yeah.
Extreme Auto Fest.
Yeah.
But like one of the things too is that a lot of the cars there are so modified to where it's like out of our budget.
Yeah.
It's like what we dream of, but there's so much like thousands and thousands of dollars put into these cars.
Yeah.
Whereas car meets, it's more relatable.
Yeah.
I also feel like the people working at like the different, like in the car shows, I feel like they're more looking to talk to like more mature audiences.
Yeah.
Because I know like they want to like sell you the stuff, so it's not really, they wouldn't want to talk to like a minor or somebody
Yeah.
that they think couldn't afford the car or something like that, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think those car shows are mainly for marketing as well,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
not only there's cars at the car shows like what's it called, like Super Street and stuff like that.
Mhm.
There's like models there. There's clothing brands. There's like
Yeah.
a bunch of things that people try to market. Just not only cars as well.
Yeah, meets are more driven by the community, whereas the shows are driven by the
Profit.
brands.
Yeah, I
But,
think
like, I do like there are like some hybrids though, like where they have car shows that show off a lot more modified cars, and
Yeah.
people can like bring in their own stuff, and there are vendors. Like, there's a lot of shows like that, and I like those, but mainly for meets and stuff, like those are where you're gonna find all your modified cars, your vendors, your local vendors, and just stuff that's driven more by the actual community.
Yeah, I think another thing about car shows is that like car shows like part of the marketing strategy is that they always like want you to get in the cars too. Like you could always open the door and like get inside and sit in it and whatever. But then like at a car meet you're like, oh, like I don't want to like touch this car. You know?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
their car. I don't want to like mess with it or anything because like I know that people do mess with cars sometimes.
Sure, wait. So what are we calling a car show? Like the new car show? Is that like what we're calling a car show? Or are we calling like?
Yeah. There's like two different car shows.
Because there's like the new car show where you can touch everything,
Yeah.
and then there's like hot import nights.
Yeah,
Stuff
that's
like
what
that.
that's what I meant by like the hybrid stuff, where it's like it is driven more by the community, and like there's vendors and stuff. That's
I-
like a good mix of the
I
two.
feel like the Super Street and like the hot import nights or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are like a little mix of both. Cause
Yeah,
like
the hybrid.
it's like it's the car meet because it's like people's
Like
it's
everybody's
like,
custom.
yeah, like they're customized cars, but you're still like trying to market stuff the way that car shows.
Yeah, because it's a business. You know, you
Yeah.
see all the models out there selling stuff, taking
Yeah, the
pictures.
magazine.
I remember when we went to Fortnite.
Oh yeah,
Wasn't
I
that
do
back in,
remember.
back in
Richard, dude, I'm done.
What?
We can
No,
we
that
can
was
talk
in,
about that
uh,
later.
That was sophomore year.
I thought we were freshmen.
No, that was sophomore, or I think no, that was sophomore year, dude.
Hey, you remember that girl? The one that
Which one?
uh.
The one at the very end.
The new one?
Yeah, new one.
Yeah.
She was brand new to the
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, the last one when I was vlogging with my when
Oh.
the OG vlog.
Oh
thing.
yeah, dude. Dude, she got pregnant, bro.
Okay, we gotta
Oh,
get
yeah.
Alright, lingo.
So yeah, so we're just gonna go over some like common lingo for people who don't know. This is all chosen by everyone here, so this is like staff picks and stuff. So you guys want to go over some of the lingo we have is ricer, euro, muscle.
We'll just go one by one.
Okay, the ricer can talk about the ricer.
Ricer.
Actually, how about we take a break real quick and show our merchandise. that we
Oh,
just-
right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Just so you guys can just take that one, pass it down.
Oh, we should have 5, right?
Yeah, actually.
I don't have one. I feel left out.
All right. So we just printed all our stickers.
Lit.
Very limited, but if you want them, DM us at Sockboys Garage
On Instagram.
on Instagram.
Or you can
Or
message
check
us
out the
on YouTube.
website. On the website, we're gonna start putting up everything.
Stockboys Garage.
Yeah,
we believe.
just feel free to DM us, but it's very limited right now.
Yep.
If we get good feedback from them, then we'll definitely print
Oh, yeah,
more.
don't we have the circle ones too?
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
that's
these
what-
square ones, and then we have our
Then we have these.
Should we
ones
should we
right
go
here.
over the design or like
our
what's
Stock
on
Boys
them?
Garage, the
Okay.
circle ones.
Mhm.
We can always
Alright.
put it up on the. They can always check it out on the website.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see more of these, or if you want one, just DM us.
And all the profits go back to us, so that way we can make more stickers.
Yes.
More
So,
content for you guys.
DIYs ain't cheap.
And
No.
these are high quality stickers, guys.
These are.
I know.
They're waterproof too, so if you think they're
Yeah.
gonna wash off during the rain, they're not.
These are
Yeah,
Vine.
I have all of them on my car right now.
And
Yes.
we all like we had to print them and cut them out ourselves.
Yes.
So.
Designed it.
I'll
Mhm.
design it.
If you want the super
Legit.
low key one, just DM us for that one. We'll send it back to you.
What's the low key one?
The
We'll talk about it after the
Yeah.
podcast.
yeah, after the
All right.
podcast.
So
Okay.
continuing podcast.
So where were we? Lingo?
Lingos.
All right.
So the first one is a ricer.
Ricer. So who wants to tackle Ricer?
I don't drive one, so.
I'll do it. So basically, when people talk about ricers, like the sort of implies in the name, it's Asian, Asian cars. So usually Japanese.
It's the
usually-
Honda Civic, guys.
Oh,
Hondas. I'm sorry.
It's
So
not even just Honda, bro.
it's like a common term that they
Sorry.
use for mainly all Japanese cars that have a
Not
lot
all,
more.
not mainly
the-
Hondas.
Well, I'm just saying like
I will admit
the ones with the ones with the really out there body kits and stuff, but you know.
Okay, the thing that makes a ricer, in my opinion, is the body kit, the way
The
it
wing.
looks, the big wing that's like legit 6 feet tall.
It doesn't even do anything.
Yeah, like it won't help your car out. Or when they have modifications only for looks and nothing like underneath the hood.
Mhm.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's how you're supposed to do it.
Bro, what?
No,
no,
Wait,
no, you're letting our viewers.
no, because like you're talking about body kits and big wings.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's Liberty Walk also.
Yes.
Okay, like
it's different though. Like if you're saying like
Yeah.
if you like
yeah, okay, yeah.
We mean
Crazy.
in
like
the-
crazy
You know what?
colors.
How about Aaron? Aaron,
let-
if you just put a picture of a Ricer.
Yeah.
Then
Right
they'll
here.
understand.
Put Jacob's car. Oh.
Oh.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Okay,
it's a joke.
like this.
It's a joke, it's a
Anyway,
joke,
here's
it's a
the thing.
joke,
Like
it's a
to
joke.
some people,
like
like
the Paul Walker man.
yeah, to some people like him, they.
Or no. Okay. Have you guys seen Cars the movie? When those what is it? Snot rod and like.
No, bro, those are
those
clean.
were not
Those are
ricers.
ricers, kind
No,
of.
they're
Bro.
not.
They were
bro.
clean.
Bro, he legit had like
Okay,
one
wait,
like you.
wait. So like to bring it back to Fast and Furious.
Oh,
it's like
Okay, those are kind of
okay, number 1 and 2.
Rice Nation,
You
bro.
can you can claim some of those as Ricers.
Claim all of them as ricers.
I mean, but that
So
was the
you're
style back
claiming-
then.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
style.
but back then
GTR
that was
is
the
a
style.
Ricer.
Yeah.
But in today's terms, that'd be a Ricer.
But you know what I'm talking about? The Civic with the big wing
Yeah,
and it's
I
like
know.
blue?
Yeah.
Put that right here. Put that.
Or like the one where it's like a super.
No,
long-
it's
in
the
Japan,
green.
they
It
have
was
all
the green one in Cars the movie. It's the green one. He has like 10 wings on one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the one
Yeah,
that's
it's
saying
like-
ricer.
Yes,
But you
that's
know
what
the
we mean
purple
as
one?
ricers,
That one's
but like,
sick.
the purple one
The
was
purple one's
sick.
sick.
Yeah.
Or the
But
juke,
there,
you know?
there's a difference. This is why we go over this because there's the cars where you got like the bolt-on, like really nasty side skirts and like the
Yeah.
huge wings with
Or the
the
fake
Hey,
hood
well,
vents.
guys, remember we have an audience. It's not bad.
yeah.
No,
That's what
okay,
I'm going
We're
over.
not saying they're bad.
I don't
it's
like
just
them
Yeah.
or like the
personally,
ones
it's not
where
my
like
style.
I just saw this picture the other day. It was a Beamer but like in the back is R34 kit. And like as soon as you go to the
you know
front,
what? I have
you see the
something.
front,
Yeah,
like,
E46.
No, wait, no.
Oh shoot.
No. Have you seen the G35s with the GTR front?
Oh yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah.
Ricer.
I mean,
Because you're
there's
trying
actually
to
a
be
guy in
GTR.
my neighborhood that has that.
Why would you?
No.
Okay, that's Ricer because he's trying to be a
Yeah,
GTR. Even
Well,
though
what
he's
I'm
not.
trying to say is you also have cars that do have the big skirts and the
Yeah.
rolled out fenders and the big wings, like the Liberty Walks and
But
stuff.
those are
Yeah,
sick.
but
though.
those are-
Those are six, yeah.
But those are like
Rocket Bunny
made
kits.
like the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are Ricer.
Like you know RWB by Porsche, the 911s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
but
are
there
like
are Ricer
big, but
kits
those
that
aren't
are
right.
like of
No,
the
but
same
like,
quality, but I
Liberty
mean like
Walk
it's
and
the
the
look
Ricer
too.
kits are made the same way. They're made out of
Yeah.
the same material.
No, but I mean like
Yeah, but it's the style,
almost
the way they
certain
do it.
cars too.
Yeah,
like,
I know. I
Like
know
on
what you
certain
mean.
cars you can't.
Like they'll have a random vent somewhere in the car that
Yeah,
doesn't make
like
any
the
sense.
fake hood vents.
Yeah, like
Oh,
that-
Literally just put a picture of a Ricer here and a picture of a Rocket Bunny car here, and you'll see.
Yeah. No,
Like-
do the Liberty Walk like what is it? R35.
The
and then put,
R35
like,
Liberty
the
Walk.
Civic or whatever.
Why gotta be a
that's
Civic, bro?
Dude, they're majority Civic.
Like
you can't
okay,
have to
you
make
gotta
them-
admit there's a lot of clean Hondas, but there are a lot of Hondas that.
All right, let's move on from this
Has-
Ricer
Okay,
topic.
Ricer.
Yeah, see this is.
You'll see a photo. You'll see a
Yeah.
photo.
Then you have Euro and Muscle. Euro,
Euro.
self-explanatory. Richard.
They,
anything
okay,
you wanna
for you.
talk
Well,
about?
I drive a Euro, and people always think Euros are jerks. Well, the majority of
They
them
are like you.
Thanks, bro. It's okay. I'm not a racer though. Okay.
Stop.
Euros think they're like jerks because like they have like high-end cars, so that's like the Euro.
Yeah. And another stereotype about Euros that they always break down.
Well, they do. Look at
They
my
do.
car.
Trust me.
Another thing
It's
about
not that bad.
that's a
This is a Honda.
that's a
Yeah.
Honda. It's a R34 kit.
Jacob likes it, bro. Show the camera. I don't know if I can pick it up, but show
No,
the
no, this
No, that one.
right here.
No,
right
that's a
here.
Mustang. Failure. That's
Right
not
here. No, click on this one. This guy's a Ricer. Look at that.
Oh my
Show
god.
the camera.
Richard.
That's a Honda.
Show the camera.
No,
the
no,
camera.
show them
for
this
kid.
one. Richard, show them this one.
No, just put it in
I'll
the
put it-
end
I'll
of
put
the
it on the
thing.
thing.
Where'd you
Dude,
look
did
up
you
Ricer?
unfocus the camera?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Oh,
Bro, oh my
bro,
God.
we could have just
It's
edited
focusing.
it in.
It's focused.
Richard, I'll send it to you and they'll put it in.
Oh my God.
Did you look up
Basically,
Ricer?
look,
This
yes.
is right. Oh no, that's also super.
No, just screenshot all of this and put it here.
Yes.
Right here.
Hey,
Wait, no, but this is no.
Okay, that's clean. Okay, continue. Our viewers can't see what
Yes,
we're talking
we'll
about.
put it in the video. That's what we meant.
Okay.
Richard.
Go back.
All right,
Go
we
back.
already touched on Euros. Euros break
Euros.
down. They drive like jerks.
Oh, I think I drive fine, but no, I
I
drive.
think I drive fine.
Okay, yeah, you drive fine for a Beamer person.
For a
Yeah.
Beamer.
Well, the whole stereotype around Beamers is that they don't use their
Turns.
turn signal.
I use-
And
always
they
use my
stop
turn.
like super close behind.
That's me. Oh no, I do that too.
I
They
do that.
drive.
that
They
too, but it's
tailgate
not
you the
that
whole
bad.
way. Then they
Oh yeah, they tailgate
they roll down
you.
your window. They're like, "Why are you driving so slow?
It's
Even
not
though
like
you're
we're
driving
gonna
speed
hate you.
limit."
God, you sound like
Richard.
freaking Beamer drivers, bro. Like,
Beamers failures.
No hate.
Hey, we're the Beamer brothers. We
What
out
happened to
here.
the no hate on these podcasts?
sorry, dude. Like
My car may be broken, but I still
All
love my
right,
car.
muscle.
Okay,
you know,
muscle. I used to
American
drive
cars.
a 1998 Mustang.
crowd killer.
Best thing in the world, failures.
It's a crowd killer.
Okay, the thing about muscle cars is that, are they Mustangs are considered the crowd killers,
Oh, yeah.
which means that they like to
Hit
they can't
crowds.
handle the torque, so the driver either like drives really fast from like a car meet and hits the crowd,
Yeah.
which has happened multiple times.
Is it-
I personally have not done it because I'm a smart driver.
Yeah, that's just crowd killer. Like that's like what they call like the Mustangs right now.
The Mustangs.
Well, it's kind of going away. So.
And then they call like the Corvette, they call them like what is it? The when you turn like 40, like midlife like crisis cars, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
where you just like
Like a
high
bunch of like
horsepower.
old dudes like have those cars for some
The
reason.
Viper.
Yeah, put the crowd killer car in there.
Yeah, there's if you look up Mustang
Mustang.
crowd killers, there's you can see videos and images of Mustangs that are
They're just
rolling out of meets, and that's another thing. You don't want to like do stupid stuff at meets, but
It's funny though.
it's this bad stereotype around Mustangs because they'll gas it and a lot of torque in the rear wheels and they'll slide out and they'll hit like
That's
crowds.
the best part about
Yeah.
Mustangs
yeah.
though.
Or like
What?
muscle cars.
Hitting crowds.
Not hitting crowds, but the torque.
That's what you
dude.
said.
That's
bro.
literally-
No, the
But
torque.
again,
He means the
Mustangs
torque.
aren't bad.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
turning
they're
Richard to a
fast.
Mustang dude, man.
Mustangs.
He already
are-
likes
They're not
country.
bad.
They're not
like
bad.
muscle cars like
Love country.
muscle cars are like lot of high horsepower and
Yeah.
like most of it's like engine mods. if
Yeah.
you
They
look
don't
for-
corner.
And some of them are heavy too.
Yeah, they're like,
Some. All of them.
No, it's okay.
This is the one for me.
Okay, what's the next lingo?
Next lingo.
fart cannon, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's
Fart
we got
cannon.
fart cannon.
Fart-
Oh,
Okay.
Fart
This is,
cannon.
That's Jacob. Oh,
This-
okay, it's a joke. It's
my
a joke. It's a
God.
joke. It's a
Okay.
joke. It's a joke.
so a fart cannon is where the tip is gigantic.
Yep. And it sounds like a lawnmower too. Like
It also
also.
goes in with the ricer part too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most races.
Fart
have
cannon is probably like this big. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, sorry, I got to touch on this too. A racer always has a drift hook in the back of their car, even though it can't drift.
A drift hook?
Yeah, or like a tow hook or whatever.
Yeah, that's
There's no
what.
toe hook.
Oh, I did.
Like some Hondas have tow hook, and I'm like,
No,
dude,
the
you can't drift.
charm.
Or the drift charm, yeah, like they can't drift, so like why would you have
Yeah,
that?
dude, who would put a drift charm in a Honda?
Jacob Asiha.
That's me.
No, remember when I put the JDM drift charm on my Mustang?
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell, dude? Yeah.
But like fart cannons, like they're just like really huge exhausts that don't do anything.
They don't sound good either.
Like look at this Arizona, and then imagine it like 3 times bigger. That's what a fart cannon is.
It looks like literally a cannon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
looks like a cannon.
But again,
You
it's
can fit a
okay.
potato in it, dude.
It's okay if you.
Yeah.
No,
Aaron,
no.
Aaron will insert a picture.
Heck yeah, dude.
It basically looks like someone took a tin trash can and put it underneath their car and left it there.
Look, see this right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
We'll insert all
It's a ricer.
All right.
brother.
It's a lot of editing.
You should add in the sound too.
Oh, have you? Okay, there's a video. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's a Miata, and then this guy has like a trumpet, and
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
So next we have a lemon. Do you want to talk about that?
let me-
Lemon?
let me
I have
play-
a lemon.
let me play a ricer.
No,
No.
we could always play.
We'll just edit it in, Richard.
Okay, a lemon. A lemon's basically what is it like?
A lemon.
like a-
Well, it's your oh
It's like,
wait,
it's like a car. It's like,
it's your card. Evan.
It looks nice, but it like breaks down, or what is it?
Here, I
I
got
don't know. It's hard to.
This definition.
I kind of.
That's like a motorcycle.
Well, show no go.
All right, turn that off, bro.
I know.
So basically, a lemon is a vehicle that is found to have several manufacturing defects which may affect the safety, value, or use of vehicle.
That's my car.
Any vehicle with numerous severe issues can be termed so,
I have a lemon.
and by extension, so can any product with flaws too great or
It's just like
Or severe
if
to
you
service
watch
purpose.
Cars 2, there's
Yo, yeah, Cars
the
2.
lemons.
Well, those
Lemons,
those
yeah.
are lemons because they came out the factory with problems. But like, there's also lemons.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Cars 2. I haven't seen
In
Cars 2.
Cars 2, the
It's
all
like
the bad guys.
It's like a Pinto.
Yeah, all like the.
Oh, is it like
all
the Rusties? It's like
No,
No, it's
Oh.
different.
They're like Italian or something.
No, there's like they're pretty much cars that have like a lot of issues.
Okay, that's like my car, guys, but I still love my car. If your car has issues, well, YOLO.
Whether that be like
these cars
electrical
have, like,
or whatever.
The smaller cars.
Oh, okay.
Basically, yeah, the definition of a lemon is a
car that, like,
car
breaks
that
down, I
has too many
guess.
problems and severe to service purpose.
Yeah.
But like Richard said, there's lemons that come out the factory like that with problems, but then there's lemons where
They just
over
become
time
lemons.
they just become like you can have like a Beamer
Right here?
or a Civic or something that over
No,
time
not a Civic.
not-
Civics
gets-
are reliable.
Alright,
I'll
yeah,
give
so-
them
I don't
that.
know. Well, I don't know. Like maybe the owner didn't
240.
put like any oil in it, and it just got so bad. to
Well,
the
that's
point where
just
it can't
bad
service
care.
it.
Yeah.
Well, lemons
still a
can-
lemon, though.
Yeah, it
Yes.
can
Alright,
come out of
so
bad care.
it can that also leads into like a beater.
Beaters.
Beater. Okay. People normally have beater cars just to like mess around with. So it's
Like
either
drift
like autocross, like they don't care if it like hits a wall or anything. Like it's mainly
Yeah.
for like drifting. Like they don't really care.
Drifting, any sort of like
Yeah.
track racing, it's good to people like having these, and they also show them off at meets because
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
It's just cool to
it's like a style, you know.
Like me, I'm looking for another
And
beater to
insert-
take to the autocross.
and
Kids have like 5 million cars, dude.
Insert
bro.
picture of beater.
Send me
Beater
all the
right here.
pictures.
I'll send you the
But
picture.
yeah, so
Hey.
beater cars are just cars you can beat on without feeling bad about it. And like you can drive it at its limit and not feel
Yeah.
bad about it.
And normally beater cars are really cheap because they're not in like good condition and stuff.
Yeah, I mean they're not meant to be pretty. That's like the thing about a beater car.
Insert
Yeah.
Alexi R13.
Alright,
really
so what's the next one?
After this, we
Stance.
have
Stamps.
Stance. My favorite.
I think
stance and the whole lower and
Stance
stuff.
nation.
I think
So, like,
uh,
just to like kind of go over it, Like these guys kind of said with when Jake was bringing up Fast and Furious and Racers, like there's phases that the car community goes through, and it's always different between Japan and the U.S. So here in the U.S. right now, the whole craze right now is low, cambered tires,
Nasty.
rubbing and scraping on the ground.
But
Basically,
yeah, like for a while, my Accord was stacked. Like, you remember how low it was? Like, I'd be scraping.
And then your lip, remember?
Dude, like
and
my
it fell
lip,
off that one time.
like I was so low that like my front lip, like when I was driving on the freeway, you know, little things in between the lanes.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be hitting those on the freeway.
Yeah.
And then,
if
then
you
like
guys
I
want
had
to check
the-
out Stance, look up Stance Nation on Google.
Dance Nation.
And then,
You
like,
can sponsor us if you want to. Just
Look
letting you know.
It's pretty much the cars that are like super low, a lot of camber.
Camber is when like the wheels are legit like
But then,
this.
but you also gotta go over the difference between
like-
nice stance and nasty stance.
Well, we can go over that, but since we're like kind of like 25 minutes, we can pause the camera and then go into the different forms of stance. So pretty much there's a lot of different styles of stance. There's like the functional stance to where like there's little camber.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, there's like a picture somewhere that like shows like I don't know, it's hard to explain, but
We'll have another photo here. It's hard to
explain.
What
We'll give you
stance?
photos, yeah.
there's
But-
like a functional stance.
Yeah, so usually like what people do for stance is that they like max it out so that way like the top of the tires are inside
Yeah. So if
and
you
it's like
go lower.
literally like that so that way they could be like super low but like the good stance or like professional stance is like when it's just like a little bit
Yeah.
because it helps them like drive
Like the drift cars.
like drift cars like Adam LZ shout out
Oh yeah, Adam LZ, the homie. Shout out to Nicole too, dude. With the
yeah, Nicole. So like he runs like different camber. Like he has positives in the rear and negative in the front.
yeah.
So like the negative, like so when he drifts, he puts it in positive, so that way like it cancels out.
Yeah.
So that way it makes it easier to slide.
Yeah.
So pretty much the different kinds of camber is when it's negative camber, the tops of the tires are like this. Then positive camber is when the
Top
tops
goes
of the
out.
tires are like this. So the reason for negative camber is like when you turn, when the weight shifts, it'll shift this tire straight so you have more of a contact patch through the corner. And then I think positive camber was like this. When you floor it, I think the weight transfer will make the tires go straight. So
But people normally put it negative.
Yeah.
Majority of the time, unless you're like a drifter, then you put positive.
yeah. I mean, it's just all a look.
Yeah.
And like usually like it's only like a little bit,
Yeah.
but like there's some people that just go all the way.
Yeah. Like funny videos you guys should watch is like people with camber and like they're super low that try to go over speed bumps. Like those are the funniest
Yeah.
videos. And then sometimes like they're too low where their bumper comes off. It's just funny.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, I've already done the whole stance thing, so I don't know.
Like I want to be stand so bad is that whenever I pick up Richard, I always go sideways because it's just funny. It's
No.
funny.
All the way. Like he goes like, there's the speed bump. He goes like,
I'm like I always say, dude, I'm like Jacob, and then I turn.
I mean, it like sounds cool until you have to do it like every day.
Yeah.
Cause I remember just even at school, I'd have to
Yeah.
go like my car would scrape, and the speed bumps here are like this tall, dude. Like,
They're smooth too. They're not even that big.
I know, and I was still scraping on them.
Yeah.
But that's why I raised it like an inch, then it's fine. But I think one of these days I might just max it out for the lulz,
Oh, at our exhibition, right?
just for the meme. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, if you guys don't want your car to be stance and like, you have to deal with the low life, but you want to be on the low life, get bags. 'Cause
Bags.
You could adjust the height of your car. whenever-
Static is life, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, so like basically bags are like they like move the car up and down. So usually you'll see them like in the parking lot. They'll be maxed out on the floor, but then when they start driving, you push a button and like it just
switch.
goes up
Yeah.
and like it raises the car height so that we can drive.
Yeah. It's
It
expensive.
is
It's
expensive.
convenient though too, cause like people have apps on their phones where they could just press the button. And,
It's like 5Gs though.
Yeah, that's true.
But think about it. Would you rather break your car that you spent hard work on, or spend the 5Gs? It all depends, honestly.
It really depends on what people want.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
So Dustin, now we kind of covered the whole
Yeah.
stance thing. What's
Yeah,
the
that's
next
like
topic?
common lingo that we did. So whenever you go to your first car meet, you know, you can use that and to kind of segue. You guys have any tips for your first car meet, or like how to prepare for a
Oh,
car
okay, I
meet?
got you. Say that you go to your first car meet and like your car is not that good looking. I just say just park like wherever you want to. Like you can park with the show cars or like other people's cars. Like it honestly doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like
Just
people are gonna
go.
give you hate and stuff, but like it's whatever, you know. Another thing is that be prepared to like meet people who are like kind of like stuck up too, because like from the car meets I went to, people are kind of like stuck up about their cars, like, oh my car has this, it's like really fast. But there's also like the genuine like car enthusiasts who are like really like into cars that like share the passion, like or allow you to talk to them. Like the guy, remember the guy with the Viper?
Oh yeah.
Like I thought he was gonna be like a jerk because like, oh, I have like a nice car, it's like hella modified, right?
I'm not though.
But he seemed chill though, like
He was chill,
He was
and
chill,
then
but
he
he was
started
kinda,
dropping
like,
numbers on us.
Sliding it in though.
Yeah, he was like
Just like-
low key trying to.
Yeah,
get
well,
stuck
I
on
don't
like
us.
I was telling everyone, if you go back and if you check out our car meet, the first morning one, like you, driving a Viper like that with all that stuff, you know, you
Yeah.
probably just wanted to cover everything so that way he didn't have to like,
yeah.
if he had like those same questions, he'd just cover everything
True.
to the point where you know everything and you don't need to
Yeah.
ask him anything. Because with a car like that green Viper that's in that video, like everyone's gonna be trying to talk to you about
Yeah.
what's in your car. So
Yeah.
He was still
I-
dropping them.
He was
or-
like he could have did all that without telling
Yeah.
us. He's like, yeah, dude, you can get one of these Vipers for like 60,000.
Yeah, I was like, well,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I remember.
I was like, all right.
But-
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, they're like really cheap. They're like 45,000. I was like,
It's like, oh.
Remember
I
like
think
2
he was
summers
just
ago?
trolling us, dude, because he had like that smug grin on his
Exactly.
face.
Like, he had that the
he was
whole
just trolling.
time.
I know.
Oh, I thought he was chill. I don't know.
He was
Yeah.
chill.
For like the car that he drives, he wasn't chill. He was like, man, I got this on my car. It's so good. But I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
he
there's-
was saying it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like Humberto, remember Humberto, the guy with the 8.6?
Humberto's cool.
He's
yeah.
chill. Like he has a nice car, but he's not like cocky about it.
Just
Yeah.
don't be worried about different people like that. Just
Yeah.
it's like real life. There's gonna be people like that. So
Oh
just
yeah.
deal with what you have, and it's always nice. You don't need to actually ask them questions. Like you can just look at the cars.
Yeah.
and
But
so-
also, don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah, don't be
Questions.
afraid to ask.
because once you start networking, you can like start to
Yeah.
meet more friends, and there's like a lot of stories of people like meeting new buddies that they'll go drive miles to go
Yeah.
get new stuff and new parts with because they just share that same passion.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
another thing you gotta prepare for is like other people being stupid.
Yeah.
Like in their cars. So like
Talk about
so like with my first like real car meet that I went to was the TJ Hunt and Smurf and WRX
Oh, I should've-
car meet.
oh, yeah.
Dude, that one like it was really cool. It was like really small though, but I was there. Like I saw all the people doing burnouts in the streets and
Yeah.
like doing donuts. It was crazy. And then like eventually like the cops came and shut it
Yeah.
down.
You're also
Yeah.
gonna be tempted to do the stupid stuff. that
Yeah,
other people
don't
do,
Yeah,
so don't do
because
it.
like even if people are like, hey, just floor it. Or because like
Yeah.
there'll be people like at the exit of the meet yelling,
Yeah.
do a burnout.
Yeah, do a burnout. Rev it.
Rabbit.
Rev it. Shout out to Austin real quick.
yeah. Awesome.
Rev it.
But yeah, we'll go over like the different things that you shouldn't do later. But like other tips for meets is if you're going to what we did is a morning meet, just be prepared to like wake up really early.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you drive.
Well, this because that meet was far.
That's true.
And
It was far and early for us, but it's always worth it. You're also gonna just prepare yourself for different crowds because like there's the like they said the crowds that'll do the dumb stuff like
Yeah.
at the meets underneath the freeway, but then there's also the guys who will try to enforce the rules and keep a clean meet.
Yeah.
I think-
So
Wait, another thing like for your car meet, let's say like it's your first car meet, but you also like have a car that you want to put out there. Like make sure you clean it because you don't want to.
yes.
Yeah.
You don't want to have it like where everyone's walking by and it's really dirty. So make sure you like clean it really nice.
Yeah.
You
know,
don't have to.
You don't have
Yeah,
to.
I mean, you don't
Yeah.
have to, but
And then just be prepared for people to ask you questions.
Yeah.
And if honestly, another thing that you're gonna be prepared for is like people are gonna be taking pictures and recording. So just be prepared for that.
Also, car meets are not like just a place where you look at cars. It's also like we touched on it a little bit, like a marketing or like communicating, like
Yeah, networking.
yeah, networking with other people, and also it's a learning opportunity because people, if you say you have a modified car, people will learn about your car and the stuff that you do to it, and then you'll learn about other people's cars. So it's just like, I don't know, it's just like a learning experience, I guess, as well too.
Yeah.
So do you guys want to go over like common rules of the meet, some safety stuff, and like what not to do? Sort of like
Yeah.
what everyone's saying.
Yeah.
Like
'cause,
don't lean on other people's cars.
Yeah, don't touch their cars
Like
unless
the
you
common,
ask.
like the common
Don't do a
rules you
burnout.
see: no burnouts, no donuts, no revving.
Okay, here's the
Don't
thing.
litter.
no
Whatever you don't want done to your car, don't do to anyone else's
Yeah.
cars.
And like when you do see the Instagram posts about that stuff, that's usually like the common rules because that stuff will get meets shut down,
Yeah.
and that's where you have like the really nice
Yeah.
meets, like the one we went to was at Bagels and Coffee.
Cars
Cars
and
and coffee.
coffee.
Yeah.
And normally people always park backwards when it's like a car meet.
Oh yeah,
most of the
learn how
time.
to park in reverse.
I mean, it's not, it's
It's
not
like-
required.
it's not
but-
required, but
required.
people usually do it just to like show off their car, like to show
Yeah.
others, because it's easier to see, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It'd be good to get there early, so if you're not good at parking,
Yeah.
and
True.
because
You can practice
like
or just go
if
through the lane.
yeah, if you do show up late and you are gonna park backwards,
Yeah.
just make sure you're on your game because if you hit one of those things,
Yeah.
There you're not gonna.
There
Oh
you're
yeah,
not gonna-
don't stall either.
Don't
people,
stall.
People
I've
will
never
clown
seen
you.
that.
You remember that? Oh no, I went to this one car meet where this kid, I was like probably our age, was
Yeah.
driving an Evo. He
Oh.
stalled it so many times.
Oh.
Like everybody was like around, like following this kid as he was stalling through the parking lot. Dude, I felt bad for him because I was like, "Why'd you get the Evo? You can't even drive it." Dude,
there
like,
are trolls.
Yeah.
out
he
there,
was
though.
like, no.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It
trolls
was
in
the
the car
whole
community.
meet just like laughing at this kid.
Well, if he, well, like I was like, cause you said don't stall. I was thinking like, well, if he stalled once, he might be fine. But like,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
you said,
no.
like he was stalling a lot, so that's probably why.
Well,
Okay,
even
yeah.
like, cause if you show up late and you stall, there's already a lot of people there to see it.
Yeah.
People will know when you stall.
Yeah. Some other tips I have is like check Instagram like frequently because they'll always post when car meets will like be and like what time it'll be at. Also, I suggest to bring like money just in case because majority of the car meets are either like trying to like spread awareness about like something like they'll have like Paul Walker meets or they'll have like Cars and Bagels or like support like the local like what is it? Yeah,
Businesses.
businesses.
Yeah.
Also like people sometimes they sell like merchandise there too that you might buy or
Yeah, isn't there like Cars and Paws?
oh yeah Cars and
Cars
Paws
and
the one
Paws
where
is
they
a good
that one
cause
was fun.
because like you bring your dogs out, you bring dog food,
Yeah.
and then you get, I forgot what we
you get
got.
like a raffle or something like a sticker too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good.
I think that was like one of the biggest meets I went to.
Mhm.
it was a big.
It was
meet
big, like it was front and back too of the
of the venue.
yeah, it was cool.
But car meets are just a place to gather.
Yeah.
They can do a lot of good, but then if it's the
Sometimes.
wrong kind of meat, then
Yeah.
it can do a lot of
Yeah.
bad.
But majority of people there are not trying to do anything bad. They're just trying to be there to like look at their cars and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say that most of the morning meat is going to be very clean, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not a lot of people doing stupid things.
Yeah.
But like when it's the night meet, kind of later in the day, then it gives more opportunity
Yeah.
for them to do it because
Yeah.
it's at night already.
And majority of the people who want to go to the morning meets they just want to go because like they're into cars. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like at the end of the day, people are just like I want to do something stupid because it's been a long day, like after work or
Yeah.
something.
Or yeah, well,
'Cause,
also
like-
like those meets that are like at night, usually like people who are down to do things that aren't legal.
Yeah.
Usually go to those ones, and it like a tip is just surround yourself with people that aren't gonna do bad things. Like go to meets that you're sure that well, I take that back. There are people who are gonna rev, and there are people who are gonna like try to do pulls or whatever. Just surround yourself at a meet where there's people who aren't down to do that, because
Yeah.
that's what gets people arrested, and then meets are gonna start getting stopped, and then there's gonna be less frequent meets because the police are always like out hunting, and it's just gonna shut the culture down.
Yeah.
true. So
Oh,
what,
yeah.
go ahead.
Oh, just another thing. At car meets, you're most likely gonna meet someone else who's like, like you could relate to or like connect to easily because there's always like another person who drives the same car as you or like is in like the same situation as you.
Yeah.
So like, don't be scared like if you go by yourself to a meet because I'm pretty sure you'll
Yeah.
meet not just one but multiple people that are in like the same situation or like yeah.
Yeah, like from my experience, because I've gone to a lot of car meets before, is I think the biggest tip I can give someone who's first going to it is don't be afraid. Just
Yeah.
talk to people.
Yeah.
Because us as car people will talk and talk and talk
Yeah.
forever. So just don't be afraid.
Like at first it'll be scary because like I remember the first car meets we went to. Remember like
Yeah.
like I was kind of scared to talk to the owners because I'd be like, what the hell does this kid like want to do with my car or like
Yeah.
learn about it? But like I was like I've been going to car meets. People are like chill and like yeah, we all share the same passion, which is like cars. So it's pretty cool.
You guys have anything over there?
All right. Well, you know, because of time.
Oh,
So
True.
Yeah.
how long?
Well,
we have like
Now.
we have like 5 minutes. So I think that's the end of our
podcast.
for our Car Meets podcast.
Yeah.
And then what am I trying to say?
Stickers, check them out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Buy
so
the
there's
stickers.
check out other videos,
Buy the
you know,
stickers.
websites coming out soon. Also,
Website.
we're taking pre-orders, I guess, for shirts.
Oh yeah, wait till we get the shirts in. We can get you a
We'll have-
bundle deal. All the stickers
Check
and
us
the
out our
shirt.
exhibition. What days?
6 and
June.
8.
6
Eight.
and 8.
Oh yeah, can I say something else?
Yeah.
If you guys are down to go to car meet, just like DM us, you know. Like I feel,
Oh, yeah.
are you guys down? Like
Oh,
I don't know how I
for
said
sure.
that, but like if you guys are down, like we all go together. Like
It's always
one
gonna be
freshman
there.
asked me to like take him to car meet. I'm like, yeah, I'm down with AD. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I heard like this kid like he was like, yeah, do you guys sign me up for car meet? I was like, oh, just come up and say hi to me. He's like, oh, I didn't
Yeah.
want to. But it's like, just talk to us.
Yeah,
yeah,
especially
we're like
it's-
open. We don't. We're, we
Especially
like
because
wanna
like
be
a lot
friends.
of people here at our school watch these videos. Like if you watch our videos
Yeah.
and you want to come with us to a meet or you want to
Just let us know.
Just
see us at a
DM
meet,
us.
Like we're open. We're not like stuck up or anything.
We're chill. We're just kicking
Yes,
it.
we're
Like,
the Stalker boys for.
it's always we're always welcoming new people.
And I like to talk to people too. Like
Yeah, like if you have any questions, just ask.
Yeah.
It's like we can talk.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just like you said, just DM us
Yeah.
either at Stock
Or
Boys
you can just talk
Garage,
to us at school if you want.
oh yeah, at school, or just DM us at our personal accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to plug your SoundCloud really quick?
Right there.
SoundCloud. Simpboyev. I try to post mixes every Tuesdays and Fridays, but it varies now.
Spell it out. Spell it out.
Oh yeah. Simpboyev. Simpboyev.
Okay, everyone take us out.
All right.
But yeah,
Take
so
Take it out again.
Yeah.
yeah, hope you enjoyed this podcast.
Podcast. We're not professionals, but we try.
Hey.